Files, files, files. I've got MinIO on the right. I've got ShadowTraffic on the left. They're playing well together. If I look at what's in MinIO, I see a bucket called ShadowTraffic data and then a bunch of different files. They all have the same prefix, part dash, and then an identifier. Let's crack one open. Take it, download it, open it with Emacs, and what do I find? I find a JSON configuration file with customer data. So IDs, names, birthdays, subscription information, anything that could be useful for synthetic customer data. Where does this come from? How does this actually work? This is the backing ShadowTraffic file that actually makes it work, and I'll explain it backwards. So the configuration is set to connect to S3. We set a custom endpoint for my laptop to set to MinIO on port 9000. And then I set some batch configuration to say how often to roll a new file. We'll get a new file in MinIO every 2 seconds, every 5,000 elements, or every 5 megabytes of serialized data, whichever one comes first. I have my standard JSON, ShadowTraffic configuration to create customer information, names, birthdays, everything that we just saw. That's all where this comes from. And then finally, to actually get the data into the bucket, I set JSON serialization with pretty printing, and then I set the key prefix to be part dash, which is where those file names come from. So that's how it all comes together.